everybody, welcome back to Northernlion plays Slay the Spire. Yesterday we won, even as the uric acid built up in my bloodstream. NL's misplaced 1679? Are you crazy? That's outrageous. Alas, poor uric acid, we knew him well. Diverse cards are not restricted by character. Not necessarily a positive or a negative, just a variety. Elite enemies are common. Enemies drop more gold, but you can't upgrade. Let's embark, dude. Let's embark. Allons-y. Granted. Regular old deck to begin with here. So we want to hit max elites, but we want to add cards first because the base deck is not particularly great. Neutralize is helpful, but... Okay, so it's 2, 3, or 3, 4, 5. Oh my god, we could fight 5 elites on the first floor? It seems a little outrageous, but let's go for it. Alright. The thing is, we don't necessarily need to take as little damage as possible, because whenever we hit a campfire, we have no choice, at least at the present moment, but to rest. But of course, I wouldn't turn up my nose at not taking any damage either. Probably you should go nuts on this guy right off the bat, right? Because of the fact that he just gets stronger as time goes on. Really, really hoping for, I mean, even 3 strikes won't do it. Will 3 strikes and a neutralize do it? I don't believe so. 10 damage? Are you out of your mind? I know we had extra energy. That's just not really a misplay, just a... What we did there had no impact in the end. Okay, so we're gonna hit you. I'm gonna hit you. I'm gonna hit you. I'm gonna discard. We need 2 strikes, please. We can't get neutralized. We actually need 3 attacks. We're gonna take 2 damage, and then we still need 2 attacks. Should have gone hard on this guy earlier. Man, if I had a nickel for every time I said that. Okay, 7 HP down. Nothing to sneeze at, but nothing to worry about just yet. Twin Strike is great if he gets strength. Concentrate? I'm trying... Twin Strike is... It's offensive upside, so I like it. I mean, it's 10 damage versus a strike's 6 damage, so I think that's really good. Now, would we rather remove a strike or upgrade Twin Strike? Like, if we upgrade Twin Strike... does 14 damage. It's pretty great. I think I'd like, we need this top end. That's my personal opinion right now. And this isn't my first rodeo in Slay the Spire, so I'm not trying to say that I automatically know exactly what's right for the goose and or the gander here. Merely what I'm trying to suggest is, I think in our present situation, adding a little extra damage is going to be the most conducive thing towards helping us out. Now, removing is also pretty positive. You're going to frail me. No, you're going to weaken me. One of these days I'll remember. We need 3 attacks. 1... Okay, we might only need 2 if we get Twin Strike, which we did. I think adding a flex is pretty okay. If we want to fight this elite, we have to go question marks, but we don't want to sleep for 9. That's a little ridiculous. Receive 175 gold, become cursed. I don't think it's worth it. Doubt making us weak is really bad. Sure, Survivor will discard it. Sure, I'll remove a card. Admittedly, losing this HP kind of sucks, but we're probably going to have to rest regardless. We could go question mark, I guess, but... Alright, well, I mean, this is what we want to draw on turn 1, more or less. Hit ya, hit ya, hit ya. 87's not great, but life goes on. Yeah, we're definitely going to have to rest. So losing a little HP to make your deck stronger is not necessarily a bad thing here. Dump a strike. Right, we have to keep things moving. I'll take 5 and deal 6. I don't know if that's going to work well for us long term, but we're really relying on these, like, flex Twin Strike turns. And nothing happening there. Pretty slow start, to be honest with you. I'm a little worried that I'm going to find myself behind the curve. Give me a flex Twin Strike, please. Neutralize. Twin Strike. Strike. This is going to hurt. This is going to hurt like the Dickens. I don't know what specifically that means, but we can still get Twin Strike. No Twin Strike. Well, I'm gonna hit you, and I'm gonna survive. So now you're back from outer space. I just walked in to lose the daily. Feel down, got ravioli all over my face. 8 more damage. Okay, well, it looks like we're gonna not take any more after that, but that was just a horrible start. I think we need 2 attacks. No, well, no, he's on 5 HP. We do need 2 attacks. So it'd be a really bad time to not draw 2 attacks. 1 Twin Strike would also do it, which obviously is what happened. So Ice Cream means we should have taken Concentration earlier. I think draw, discard, not only the cheapest, but probably the most effective for us right now. Little worried about our HP here, but we can always skip the other elite. Not a great start, to be honest with you. Like, extremely not a great start. Oh, we rolled over our energy, that's right. Time to play a skill. Tools of the trade, not a skill. Roll over the energy. I don't want to give him 2 strength. We can roll over the energy for ourselves. Obviously, a little worried about our HP. Twin Strike Flex, please. I'm probably not going to kill you next turn. But I feel like that's a decent use of our situation. Things are looking a little scary. Good turn for a Flex Twin Strike. Ooh, I love it. 4 energy. Flex will make you stronger. Will it kill you? 18 plus 16. I think it'll kill you. Oh, again, a little scary. Unceasing Top is pretty good. I don't know about these, dude. Bullet Time is rarely going to be bad. It just might not be great. Calipers is pretty solid. I think we have to rest. As much as I would love to fight that elite, I think it's a recipe for essentially suicide. Gremlin one's a little expensive, but I think it's pretty great. And I think Malaise is awesome for us right now as well. So we're gonna rest, we're gonna have another elite fight. I'm really happy with our relics. Like, the relics are completely innocent. Great turn to get Malaise early. But this is also like a lot of attacks. I know what you're thinking. We could hit him with like a 9 energy Malaise, but I mean, come on. Flex, Twin Strike, Neutralize, Strike, Strike. It's a pretty great first turn. So you might think this is a big positive. I actually consider this a relatively large negative because we weren't able to deal any damage to him. But here, we definitely want to keep Neutralize. Honestly, we might want to... I don't really want to discard Malaise, but... Should have flexed first, obviously. Unceasing Top! It's good, we drew through something that'll allow us to maybe get to Twin Strike faster. Still a little slow. Dump Survivor here. Dude, the Lagavulin is like the worst case scenario for us right now. It has me a little concerned about the rest of the situation. I don't know, do we dump Strike? Seems a little weak, right? We could dump a bad-ish defend. Still only taking 5, but we're not doing much damage either. Dare I say it's a great turn for a Flex Twin Strike. My favorite Marvel villain. Only taking 5, but again, we want to get this guy hurt a little bit faster, even though he's getting -2 strength. Oh, dude, we got our, again, favorite Marvel villain. 1 good attack, 2 regular attacks. We're stacking up relics, and I'm feeling better about it, but Wow, you are just... That was just horrendous. You might as well dump neutralize. You might as well dump defend. No, you might as well dump neutralize. I hate to do it, but... You know, we take 1. Now we just need 2 attacks. And they're destined to take place. Very, very risky first floor. I'm hoping the second floor we start with a little more momentum. Like with Ice Cream, Doppleganger is pretty good. Reaper, it gives us some sustain, but it's a little expensive. I think I'll go Doppel. And to be honest, I know our score is going to suffer, but I don't think I can justify fighting that other elite. We don't... Wait. Let's take the idol. And, certainly I don't want to... Like, the thing is, 25% more gold is amazing, because we're already getting 200, right? So I'm assuming that's synergistic, but... Let's take a curse. Not thrilled, but... Not too disappointed. Man, okay, so it would be nice if you died, but unlikely. It's probably best, like, let's not get too ridiculous here, right? It's like, maybe we should play Doppelganger, get 1 extra energy, 1 extra card, but then these guys are gonna have armor, so... It seems a little wonky. I'm really worried about this boss. I hate to do this, but... Oh, Gremlin Horn! Gremlin Horn! It's done it. Yeah. Legitimately, genuinely worried about this boss. HP's in a real bad state, but if we make it out of this, maybe pick up an energy relic, who knows? Bob's your uncle, right? So you're debuffing? I don't think so, buddy. We're gonna flex. We're not even gonna neutralize. We didn't need to flex in hindsight, but we're gonna weaken the Christ out of you. I wish we could do something else, but there's really nothing. Oh, flex was broken. Or no, we gave ourselves a permanent +2 strength because we got rid of the debuff, which would have been us losing the strength. Okay, so this game is great. It's got a lot of weird stuff, but it's great. Look at that. That was a wonderful situation for us. So we permanently gained 2 strength. You know, on this turn, this guy goes crazy, so be careful. We're probably not going to do 36 damage to him if we're being realistic here. I think we would prefer to dump a strike, and then, honestly, is a decent turn for an energy potion, I think. Sure. So we get a little stronger. We're going to take 6 damage, but we're going to have a good turn next turn. Ideally. And we'd like to ignore this debuff if possible. I think I will get rid of Slimed. No, we should get rid of Injury instead. He's not gonna be... Just in case. He's not going to be hit to the point that he transforms on this turn. I think we want to do something like that. We'll ignore the next debuff, and we're really throwing it all at the wall here. Well, that didn't ignore it at all, did it? So on this turn, we really want to decide, like, do we want to break him? I think the answer is yes, but I wish we could do more damage. 18 damage is pretty good. It's actually 23 damage. Roll the energy over. It's not amazing, obviously, because 2 of these with 55 HP are a little cumbersome, but it is what it is. This time, get rid of that slime. I don't want to see it. I can break you. We'll get 1 card back. Strike, please, or anything with damage. Oh! I'd like to keep that, but see you later. Dude, that was an incredible draw. Incredible top deck. And dude, we accidentally blocked the debuff from, or the loss of our strength yet again. We're some kind of genius. Accidental genius. Well, it was an easy decision there. Thinking we'll do exactly the same thing right there. I'd like to ignore your debuff if possible, but... Save your energy. I know you're like, well, you could play that and maybe draw a 0 energy card. I don't know if we can. I don't know what 0 energy cards are left. So we're going to live through floor 1, but it was very scary. What we have, though, is, honestly, let's do that. What we have is a very decent run. Now that our HP is going to be back at maximum, I'm relatively unconcerned for the next floor, I hope. But, you know, unfortunately, we did have to... oh, we can't draw anymore, so that was kind of stupid. We did get energy back, which is actually really nice, but... oh, unceasing... No, unceasing top means you can't draw. You got it, you got it. You got it figured out. Don't even worry about it. I can't believe he's gonna live. Come on. You know I'm good for it. There we go. Please, like, brutality seems decent, but to lose 1 HP every turn with no way to get it back, except resting. It's dicey. This is too slow, I think. We don't have a poison. I guess we'll take brutality. We can choose not to play it if we want. Honestly, we have to go Cursed Key, I feel. We don't have any Cursed Relics yet, but there's a decent chance we could get them. And we certainly want to hit the shops. 1. Get 2 if we go that way. And then perhaps even more, but start here. 4 energy per turn. This is the best time to have Cursed Key because you haven't paid a price for it yet. We'll even roll 1 energy over for our next turn, which is really nice. We might as well play these, see what we draw. Unceasing top means we can't draw. It didn't matter whether we played them in hindsight, but we are still weak. Like, this deck does not have an identity except decent relics. It's not worth all that much in the whole scheme of things. Malaise, doesn't do enough, in my opinion. Pick up 3 energy and 3 cards next turn. The anchor, or I don't know, plated armor, like thread and needle, something along these lines, and we start to... I think we're cooking with gas at that point. I think we should Survivor and dump Injury. The reason behind this is we can actually get a little extra card draw out of Unceasing Time. The deck's up is nice too if we draw 1 energy card, which we did. We're still gonna get hit, but he's only at 30 HP. Could be worse, but I will admit I feel like we're going down a dangerous road. Remember, we can't draw anymore. So we're going to take another 2 damage. Please. We need more strength. We need Duvu Doll is what we need. Alright. We made it 16 HP down. It's pretty bad. We're never exhausting a card. Not really good. Slice is fine, because Slice, it kind of plays into our Kunai and Unceasing Top build, but... I don't know. I'm really excited for this upcoming shop. Please, give me the book. I need it. I know it's costing us HP. I need it. Necronomicon. First attack that costs 2 or more is played twice. Now we want to get expensive... I skipped the Necronomicon. I clicked Control Z. I clicked Skip Relic. It's really bad because I lost 20 HP to do it. Yeah, that's just, I mean, it's just horrendous. It's just a terrible mistake. I really don't have much to offer in my own excuse, or in my own defense, except that that was dumb as heck. I think, yeah, get your decks up before you play Survivor. You don't have to play Survivor. You can play Doppleganger, but Survivor's a little better, I think. Yeah, I mean, it probably is unlikely to be what kills us, but now if we get a Skewer or something like that, or Whirlwind, which can definitely show up, that would have been like a game-changing pickup for us. So I do feel like really dumb. And that's life, you know. It happens, I suppose. We still, let's not let it take the wind out of our sails too much. We made a major mistake. Hey, you could fall behind 3-0 in a series as long as you come back to win that 4th game, you know what I mean? This is extremely bad because you're like unkillable now. So what am I gonna do? I'm not playing Malaise. He never attacks again. What you do is you roll over 4 energy and hope for the best. So dump this because it's expensive. Now we gotta smash it, hit ya, hit ya. 2 of these, start drawing. Come on, come on, come on. He's leaving with my money. No! Can't even play it, even if we took this. So you know what? Goodbye, my friend. I hope you use the money wisely. How much did you steal? I don't know. Our gold is like, it went up. Cloak and Dagger, great card, great card. Especially pre-upgraded. Alright. What do you got for me? Anchor is something we specifically asked for. Start each combat with 3 shivs in hand. That's like start each combat with decks. So, like 1 deck's up. I love it. We have 400. We have over 400. Give me both of them, dude. Absolutely. And then, just be safe. This guy, if we can do good damage on turn 1, I don't feel too bad about this. Let's see how it goes. I'm gonna slice you. Shiv, shiv, shiv. Accuracy or something like that would be incredible right now. How can a person deal so many attacks and yet only do 43 damage? That's a good turn for Envenom. Alright, so everything's gonna be confusing. We should have 3 block. It's not good, but it could be worse. Can I hit you? Can I hit you? I'm gonna hit you. We have 11 block. That's great news. You know what? Be weak and lose 5 strength for the rest of your natural life. 2 damage, huh? That's a tough one. Well, bullet time costs 1. So the real benefit of this is the fact that it allows us to roll over 3 energy to our next turn. We really need Skewer or Whirlwind or anything like an X attack. An X damage attack is what I'm trying to get at. You know, these cards are more expensive than we're used to, but beggars can't be choosers, you know? I might say 2 energy for a slice is not a great deal, and you know what? I would describe you as having a good head on your shoulders. That's a correct assessment of things. I think you're dead. You might not be dead, so I probably should have taken a defend. Yeah, because you are, like, actually absolutely not dead. Instead, I'm going to take 2 damage. We're going to have to rest anyway. This has been a little bit of a sloppy run. It makes me feel bad because I was, you know, looking forward to the Slay the Spire run all freaking day. So, to just, you know, start making really pretty crappy mistakes, it hurts. I don't think we need regen. Well, I think Berserk totally works. Maybe regen over weakness? Regen over energy, maybe. But this is so good with Malaise. Regen over block? But block is 12 all at once. I think we skip it. I think regen is like a B tier potion, and we got some B+. Alright, can we rest? Not really. No, we don't have a choice. Like, we have to take this path. Just trying not to screw it up. Alright, it would be nice to destroy you. So, I mean, like, it's a really decent start. What do we draw? Brutality. I'll play it. I don't care. Tools of the trade? Dude, let's do it. Bullet time. That's insulting. You've insulted me. 14, 23 damage. We're taking 0. We are going to get debuffed, but the weakness is the worst, for sure. We did roll over 1 energy. So it's not like the energy potion was wasted. Usually I would dump a defend here probably, but I think we should. Cloak and Dagger is better than yeah, you got it. Flex on the haters, and then hit you. Get your decks up before you play the Gremlin Horns coming at you. Get your decks up before you play the defense is what I'm getting at. Hit you decently, could be better. 16, you're dealing 19 damage. Let's stop here. No reason to play this except to get draw, and we'd much rather, I think, roll over 1 energy and see what we get out of it. So far, so good, actually, surprisingly. We really need our HP to stay strong here, unfortunately. As much as I wish it weren't so. We're not going to play 2 X cards, so I think you'd probably dump Doppleganger. And sadly accept that, you know, you're not going to take damage this turn. And the reason you're not going to take damage this turn is because we're going to play Block Potion. If we're going to play a Block Potion, okay. I think that was a decent sync, because this guy's going to live for a bit. 2 potions to preserve our HP against these guys, I'm, like, extremely okay with. Wow, yeah, make sure you play Flex. It's an important one on this turn. I can't believe you guys are going to live. I'm very insulted. Rolling 1 energy over, and if this guy dies, we'll roll over, we'll get more energy. And to draw, for that matter. Okay, so, I hate taking that 1 damage per turn. Oh, we got gremlins. Sure. Kind of banking on neutralize, but no big deal. Okay, we're still alive. Still going. I didn't even think, by the way, until just now. You fool. Why didn't you remove the card? Why didn't you remove the curse from your deck earlier? Centennial Puzzle's good. Adrenaline and Limit Break's great, but we don't have any way to generate HP. Or sorry, generate strength. So you gotta go Adrenaline. 0 question. We're about to get cursed again. Duplicate a card in your deck. I mean, really duplicate Twin Strike? Probably duplicate Adrenaline. We want to rest, which means we have to fight this elite. Extra strength to begin with is great. Hopefully we gain the ability to discard the card that's going to hurt us the most, but no promises for sure. This is a great first turn, it looks like. So you definitely flex. Can you Adrenaline yet? I don't know. 3 shivs maybe? Start there. Great work. We don't really want that in case that's not abundantly clear. Let's play Cloak and Dagger, get some extra shivs out there. Energy keeps pumping here. Play Brutality, nothing wrong with that. We could really mess this dude's day up with a Malaise, but let's start here. And we got another Adrenaline, oh my lord. Let's play Bullet Time. Strike you. Tools of the trade. We will neutralize. As your choice. You want a Malaise for 5? Absolutely. We don't need to play the defend. We don't... Well, we actually should, because it rolls over 9 block next turn now. We are going to take 2 at the end, but so be it. Didn't do that much damage to this guy, but he's substantially debuffed by our present situation. Get rid of Survivor, because he's not attacking, and play Berserk. Then go to town. And I would rather strike than Doppel. We really, really want Shuriken. Like, turn 1, our Shuriken stats are going to be through the friggin' roof. Something like this. Because we're going to gain a lot of energy. Let's go. I don't think we need to weaken you, because we're doing so many attacks. We're going to gain a lot of energy thanks to Gremlin Horn. Perfect. Rolling 3 energy over. Starting to play this deck a little bit more strategically, and if I'm being honest with you, feeling a lot better about my situation, a lot better about my lot in life. 7 energy on this turn. Get rid of Decay. Never want to see it again. And we can get up to some real goofy stuff with Doppelganger, but to be honest with you, what we probably want to do is strike, Dagger Spray, and then Doppel for 5. It's a little much. But we're going to have 9 energy on this turn. Get rid of Injury. Play Flex. Oh, dude. The Gremlin Horn plays. You're only dealing 9 damage. That's hilarious. You actually stink. Throw a cloak out there. We're already blocking enough? Dude, 10 energy next turn, don't mind. I would definitely not say this deck is working, by the way. You might be under the impression that I feel like this is a good deck. I definitely do not feel that way. We don't exhaust the card very often. Maybe there's something to be said about Tactician. Sometimes it's going to be a dead draw. We have enough energy to justify Bludgeon, as weird as it sounds. With Ice Cream, I think we can make it happen. So I do want to gain strength. I think, like, don't get distracted. Gaining strength is extremely important here. I think we might want to skip the... We'll see how this fight goes, but we might want to skip the Elite. And, oh, this is a great start. Just go to town. You might want to skip the Elite and do combat and go to the shop instead. But we'll see. No promises, okay? 34. So we're going to roll over like 4 block. Appears to be correct. We have been made frail. Nobody likes to hear that. 33 damage plus another 16, you're done. If you'll hear me out here, I don't think I'm going to play Brutality. We can block Decay? That's right, it's take 2 damage, not lose 2 HP. Okay, Dump Defend. Definitely do not need it. Play Adrenaline. And we're going to flex. We're going to slice. We're going to strike. I think we're going to... it doesn't matter. I was going to say defend Doppel, but you don't need to defend Doppel because you're still going to end up with 0 energy either way. So we got 7 energy this turn. If you never attack, dude, you're never going to kill me. Like, I hate to be the bearer of bad news. It just doesn't make sense. I think you like a Twin Strike, honestly. I get Headbutt Bludgeon, and draw is always good, but Twin Strike plus extra strength is useful. So I'm going to deviate from the path that is probably correct. And instead I'm going for the strength up as fast as possible, without any risk. Keeping in mind, you know, the last time we fought an Elite, well, we got Giria, but before that we got Vyra, which is just 1 strength up by default. So, you know, we already got 1 strength for going here. I don't know if that justifies it. You should be weakened. 8, perfect. So we're going to hit you as hard as we can, which is unfortunately not altogether that hard. 19, and you're dealing 20 damage. I would really prefer to take 0, so I'm going to do this. And I'm going to roll over 2 energy because I really doubt we're going to get Berserk. Or I really doubt we're going to fall below 50% of our HP, I should say. Now we don't get 10 block to start with, and we have less cards, so we got to be a little bit more careful. And I think I'm going to probably use my regen potion. This fight looks like it might go on for a little while. 6 damage. Perfect. Gremlin Horn's working for us. Oh, I love a good bludgeon. There's one thing you need to know about me. NL loves a good bludgeon. We're definitely going to want to play a defend. And it already gets us there, so let's do that. We really just hit you for 34. Like... Doesn't... no, it still worked. Okay, thank God. Doesn't get any more complicated than that. 18? In some situations, that might be difficult, but in our situation, that's not one of them. I think you bullet time. Anytime you have, like, a Doppel, I think you're gonna play bullet time. Dude, you're so lucky. I'm actually very upset. Because you're gonna hit me for 10, which is borderline unfair. But what I'm gonna try, I'm gonna see what you're gonna do. Maybe I can keep you alive and generate a little bit more HP out of my regen potions. You're hitting for 12? We don't have any blocks. We have 1 block. And blocks for 6. The only way to get more blocks is to attack. I'm sorry, my friend. You will be killed. I mean, Burst Adrenaline is pretty good, but 10 damage draw? Yeah, take Burst anyway. Who are we fighting? Who's our boss? We should rest. I know, like... Is that much extra HP early worth 1 strength? I think it is. I think it is. So turn 1 is usually pretty good for us here. I think you definitely start with a bullet time. It's a great opportunity for it, actually. So we're gonna twin strike you. Shiv, shiv, shiv. Bludgeon. Strike. Burst. Doppelganger. All of a sudden, look at that. Somehow, we're still taking damage. We had no blocks at all that. That's okay. We did good work. For our deck, we did good work. So here, we'll play Brutality. It works. I understand malaise, but we do realize that this guy's gonna, unfortunately, purge all of his debuffs eventually, so... This is another very good turn for us. I don't love using malaise like that, but it is what it is, right? Like, he'll probably purge debuffs like next turn. Maybe not next turn, apparently, but get rid of Decay. Trash card, play Berserk. Honestly, there's no reason to play Strike. I think you just roll energy over instead. Waste of a turn. And Frail and Vulnerable is always a bad thing to see, but while he's weak, that's great news. We don't need to defend. We don't need Survivor either then. Adrenaline. Burst. Cloak and Dagger. I'm a little afraid. It's alright. He's taking a turn to get better. That's what I like to see. Is bullet time worth it here? It actually isn't. We should have played that first, obviously. The reason it isn't is because we can just roll over that energy regardless. This is a really feast or famine sort of deck. And unfortunately, that turn was famine. But hey, we get to roll over the feast for the next turn. We only need 1 defend as long as we play 3 attacks first. Told you. Okay. That'll be that. Be that as it may, I don't think Blue Candle is that valuable for us. Like, it might look like that's the #1 choice. I don't know. I kind of disagree. We know he's going to purge every debuff. Which is why it's a really good turn to do as much damage as possible, even if it does pilfer some of my energy. You know what? We also roll over all block but 15. So we're going to have 30 block for our next turn, which is probably good because I believe this is his... Yeah, this is a nasty turn right off the bat. We could keep bullet time. We probably want to burst defend. Ooh. If we get rid of a basic strike, it's 8 damage. We probably want to get rid of flex, weirdly enough. Bullet time, burst, defend. 39 damage, okay. It's no joke, like, he still stays pretty aggro. Just keep in mind, you know, we do have plus 10 dexterity right now. So every block is 15 block, oh my god. If only we had Shuriken to go along with it. Wow, you are a fool. You are a fool, NL. You didn't play Bludgeon, instead you're gonna roll 2 energy over, hoping you get a Bludgeon in the future. 18 damage is nothing. Don't make me laugh. It's trash. 13 damage. It's actually, like, comical that you think that would be bad. Well, it's pretty rare that you have a fight that gets easier as time goes on, so it's looking alright. Oh no, 66 damage. It's actually not insignificant. Or is it? Dump flex again. Just, we don't need it. Look at that, taking no damage. Plus 13 dex. Do your worst, dude. You can't stop me. We're not breaking any speedrun records here, but we're staying in the game. We've only lost 10 HP against this guy over the course of the whole game. Most of it, maybe all of it, is from brutality. It never ends. It just goes on forever and ever. No, it's easy top. You can strike him and kill. Neutralize would have killed him. It's alright. Our block game is out of control. You know what we need in this deck is accuracy. More cloak and daggers. Limit Break, it has a certain something going for it right now. So does Die, but I think Limit Break is worth it. Transform and upgrade 3 cards. I mean, we can't really go Calling Bell. Not without Duvu Doll. And we're just gonna... We can't get rid of the curses, recall. Let's transform Strike. Strike. Probably Strike, but... Strike. I feel like one day we're gonna like Berserk. Strike. Blood for blood, tools of the trade plus, bouncing flask plus. Don't know in Deca. Well, I don't know if we're gonna succeed, but I think we have a chance. So we're gonna start here. I'm not even looking at the other paths because I know I need to get to a shop as soon as possible. We also want to rest as soon as possible. So that we can, not rest, but gain strength, I should say. I don't want to play Brutality unless we have to. We should have bursted Adrenaline, by the way. Playing the defense so we take no damage from decay. 35 damage is not implausible on our next turn. Maybe we got a deck that has something going for it. I don't know. I played Brutality, even though I said I wasn't going to play Brutality. What's up with that, brain? I love it. Hit him, play it. We're playing it for hand space. Hit you like this, I'm gonna hit you, our dex goes up. Once our dex goes up, you know, ain't going down till the sun comes up, dude. You're already dead. You just don't even realize it yet. I'm sad that I lost 2 HP in the process. That's where I'm at in my life right now. Get this burn out of here. I never want to see it again. 2 burns. Is it my birthday? Is it my burn day? I think it's not like poison synergy, but 3 weak is something we're looking for. Spin the wheel. Remove a curse. If you add a curse, fight me. Remove a curse. We're in the middle of badness right now. Dude, okay, you know what? That's also pretty good. Thank you so much. You win some gold. We have 1,000 gold. I think it's the first time we've ever hit 4 digits, so it's not all bad. Well, probably want to start with a limit break. Like a flex limit break. Shivs are dealing 12 damage. That's the world I want to live in. So we're going to shiv? Yes. Shiv. Dex goes up. Dex goes down. You can't explain that. We want to play, we're going to want to play our defense. So we're going to do that. I think we should still Brutality, actually. We're playing everything out of our hand here, saving 2 energy, taking no damage. Not a great start. Next turn, we're going to have like 40 damage on the board or something ridiculous, but... Not 40, so to speak, but... A lot, unfortunately. I don't know if Gremlin Horn works, but if it does, I think we kind of owe it to ourselves to do like a slice, and then it does work. Okay, that's great news, even though it ended up not doing much for us. This does 28 damage. We need to get some blocks out there. Dealing 12 now. We need to play defend. We should play an attack first, though. Bludgeon's not going to kill anybody. 14. We're still taking a hit. I don't think it's worth the energy potion. Pass me. Pass me. We're going to take 9. Could be worse. Brutality's really kicking in, but the draw is nice. You're only dealing 16 damage. I think we can afford to dump one. We got to dump 2, right? Okay. Do I really want to dump 2 of those? I don't know. We probably want to dump a Doppel and a defend. 15 damage twice. So you're dead. 2 of these. You've got 5 poison on you still. Not bad. Shrug. I mean, armaments if we could upgrade it maybe, but Shrug is just beautiful. We have 1,100 gold. Well, lots of good stuff, huh? Next 2 chests have 2 relics. We want to remove a curse. Decay is worse. Curse cards can be played. Might be worth investing in to get it out of the deck. We'll take Matrushka. We'll take Paper Crane. Weakening enemies is now a lot stronger. I think Flash of Steel is a lovely card. Secret Weapon can be a lovely card, and that's where we're going to stop. That's where we're going to stop. Spent a lot of gold there. Maybe didn't get as much of an advantage as I'd like, but... Matrushka is really a gamble. This is not a great start, unfortunately. But for 0 energy, we can kill an enemy and get an energy and a draw, which is actually probably the most useful thing out of any of this. It's not bad. Let me start by saying it's not bad. Honestly, I think I just smack you with that right there. Let me hit you with that 4 turns of weakness and -4 strength. Because if you ever attack, you start to deal some damage I would rather you didn't. I mean, out of all this, it's tough. I think you dump... it's not tough at all. You dump Berserk. And then you probably burst Adrenaline. Although, yeah, the extra energy makes burst Adrenaline very tempting, I think. Especially when it hits you with another Adrenaline in the meantime. Let's draw first for 0. Shrug. I think we'll shrug for draw. I know this looks weird. We'll play Flex. Get this out here because we're going to get a lot of... I was just going to say Gremlin Horn hooked us up there. You're dealing 6 damage. That's hilarious. How about 40? 6. We shouldn't have played that because we're not rolling anything over. I'm not going to play Brutality because we don't need to. I still definitely would not suggest that we have a deck that's guaranteed to win. But I'm starting... I understand this deck. I think I know what makes it tick. I understand it, you know? I'm starting to feel the heart and soul of it. Weak Potion is super useful. I think you'd honestly take another Shrug. Feel pretty happy about it. Why here? We need the strength. Elite giving us relics, also useful. Don't get me wrong, we're fighting another one right here. Yeah, we'll take Dagger Throw. It's okay. We're not going to be able to remove our curses anyway, so... this guy's going to be a pain in the butt. 18 damage right off the bat. How about hit ya? Hit ya? Hit ya? Tools of the Trade's lovely. Brutality is 50-50, but I think we'll play it anyway. Might want to get a Berserk out there on turn 1, but... Nah, just do it like this. His intangibility is the worst part, but, you know, if you can still have a turn with a lot of energy, and actually this seems like a decent opportunity for it. Dump, Crippling Poison is super useful, so dump a basic defend is backwards. You probably dump a flex, but play this. Well, you want a limit break, probably. Then you play Flash. Well, I guess it doesn't matter. In hindsight, it doesn't matter at all. Stop playing those. What are you doing? You got bullet time. We do have more draw potentially, but it's not worth it. Get that out there. So we want to play attacks to get our decks up as high as possible. We want to play our debuffs. This guy's got nothing he can do to us now. Play these. Still great news. Doesn't really matter if we play that. Get your decks up as high as it'll go. This guy's going to be weak forever. And remember, weak enemies do a lot less damage thanks to Paper Crane. Fraser Crane. And, yeah, Burst Adrenaline, Burst Bouncing Flask. They got good stuff going on here. So we'll dump probably probably dump a Doppel, honestly. And we have to dump one more thing. I can live with it. Not happy, but I can live with it. 24 poison's good, but I love a Burst Adrenaline, you know? Does what you need it to do. Slice ya, strike ya, dagger spray, strike ya. It's kind of tempting to put the poison on you, but I think if everything goes perfectly correctly here, we might. It's not gonna kill you. I think we should just kill him with the intangible next turn. We need to hit him twice. This is a really good bit of combat, surprisingly. Paper Crane might end up being the thing that saves us here. That doesn't happen that often. Mummified Hand. We do play some powers. Honestly, I think having Envenom give us HP back maybe makes it worthwhile. Gambling Chip is lovely. Happy Flower is fine. Either way, we're going to have to fight. Might as well fight here and then dodge later, I guess. Okay. What do we not want to see? Berserk. Probably Doppel. Flex is fine. Everything else is great. Oh my lord. Flex. Play Brutality. I'm just going to level with you. We're probably going to want Secret Weapon to touch Bludgeon. We might get it naturally, though. Remember, we played something. We got a refund on the energy. We might as well shrug. We'll roll over a little block and then Secret Weapon. Bludgeon. Now you can play Bullet Time. Bludgeon's free. We don't get any more draw. So depending on your perspective, you might think that that's a little bit of a whiff. Oh, you fool! You idiot who keeps making mistakes that are indefensible. You got rid of a free bludgeon because you forgot that dagger throw discards. That's a huge waste. Alright. Start there. Start there. Good stuff. Flash of Steel. Remember, you want to... If you can play things for free, you're going to be a very happy man here. Might as well play this for free, right? Why not? 12 poison or 3 poison, 3 weak? Kind of prefer the weakness, to be honest. Despite our, like, unacceptable mistake, everything's looking fine. So far. We're not going to need the defend. We already don't need it. Start with Adrenaline. Burst. Limit Break. It's extremely good. Blood for blood. And then, I mean, 13 damage is actually 20 damage, sure, and then I'm going to hit you with Malaise and just render you weak forever. We got to start hitting him pretty good, though. Keep in mind, we were weak on that turn. Cloak and Dagger is just beautiful. So we'll start Cloak and Dagger. We probably should have played Bullet Time, but we don't need to play our defense, so I actually disregard. Bullet Time was the wrong decision. We can roll over 2 energy instead. So we need to do something ridiculous. To not have to deal with his nonsense, we need to do like 90 damage this turn. Get rid of Doppel, get rid of Doubt. We don't need the defense either, but... Ugh. Much better. So, I start there, and you're dead. Nothing wrong with this. This went fine. Singing Bowl. Honestly, give me the HP. Shimmering Water. Remove all curses from my deck. You're a god. Thank you so much. 228 gold. It's enough. We need... Accuracy is really good. Let's put it that way. We can't afford both. Slightly. I I mean, uppercut's pretty great. The weakness by itself is worth a ton. So I prefer not to fight the other elite. I'm really just surprised it seems like we're going to be in an okay position moving forward here. So turn 1, what do we not need? We will need a defend. Ah, no. We can play Crippling Poison instead. So we're going to go full all-out attack. We should have kept Burst for Limit Break. Yeah, so now he's dealing 8 damage. Perfect spot for us. Didn't quite get a kill, but it's a lot of damage. It's like a lot of damage. We need to make Limit Break innate if possible. It's getting so late in the game, like, it's just, like, if we're leveling with each other, it's not going to happen. But I love an 11 damage neutralize. I'm not going to turn up my nose at that. I love this, but honestly, I think gaining the HP is going to be pretty important for us. I hate to do it, but I gotta take the safe way out here. Although I don't think this guy is much easier than an elite, to be honest. I'm not playing that. I'm not playing this, or that. Not a great draw to start with here, but let's... if we can play a high energy malaise, I'm a happy man. Crippling Poison for free. Exactly what I wanted. Hitcha, hitcha, hitcha. Dagger throw. Oh, you gotta take Limit Break. Don't dump that. Are you crazy? Defend, Limit Break, Malaise. It's not a high energy. Nah, we can't. I mean, I guess we could, and we could hit Neutralize, but it gets exhausted, so I think it's just not worth it. So it's gonna be not the most amazing battle here. I think we will need the defense, so let's dump a strike. Oh, we need to dump 2? Ugh. I hate to dump it, but doing this is going to be smarter. It's so weird. I don't know, we shouldn't have played. It doesn't matter. Literally does not matter. So we're going to take 5 damage. Yeah, there's nothing we can do about that. Even throwing the weak potion at him isn't going to do anything. 5 damage is not that bad. I'm confused. No bullet time. So we want to dump like maybe something high damage, high cost. Keep the power because it makes something else free. And I don't know. We could probably afford to dump Shrug, even though it does come with draw. Brutality did hit Bludgeon, so there is a god. I'd rather draw twice, so give me a burst, Shrug it off, please. That was pretty good. I mean, with Envenom, we should hit with shivs as often as possible. He has 23 poison on him now. Not inconceivable that we could kill him this turn. Unlikely, but not inconceivable. We need 1 block, more or less, so. I actually think you want to keep Survivor, because you can get to 0 cards in hand faster. Just give me a Twin Strike. It'll be fine. So we're taking no damage. That's great news. And can't hit Crippling Poison, but that's fine. So I'll hit you with one of those. No real reason to play it or not play it at this point, so. He's dead next turn. We're gonna rest, and no promises, by the way, for our boss fight here, but I find myself, you know, feeling better than I expected. We almost bit the dust a couple of times. Give me Carnage, dude. Absolutely. Anything top end is going to be a big gain for us. With 69 HP, how could you lose? It's science. So you always kill Dono first, and I don't know how long it took me to realize that. We will probably want Defend. we'll probably want uppercut. It purges 2 debuffs, which is enormous. We want all of this. Like, there's no shame in it. I think we want to keep it all. This is a pretty okay starting hand, in my opinion. So we're gonna drink the regen potion to start with, and then start like this. Flash of Steel, cost 0. Shiv, Shiv, Shiv. We have no more draw coming our way. So we're gonna do bullet time. Uppercut. We could have berserked into bullet time, maybe for free, but I don't think it's a big deal. Dagger spray. Carnage. Bludgeon. It's a lot of damage. Berserk. Defend. We are gonna take a hit, turn 1. It's only 3 damage in a debuff, though. Debuff is dazed. We got a pretty thin deck, but... Alright, so this guy we probably want to weaken with the weaken potion. Right off the bat. Ah, yes. Not my finest move, apparently. Hit me with that Twin Strike. I know it's not a great mill. We're probably going to want to go burst malaise on this guy, is my guess. But we want to hit you while we can. I think we do it immediately. And I'm going to pop an energy potion to do it. And it should hit you with weakness and vulnerability because it's being used twice. Remember, his strength has been buffed. So he lost strength once and got weakened twice. I can live with it. We're taking no damage. He's going to be buffed again, but he's going to be doing 50% damage for the next 10 turns. It buys us a lot of time. Now this guy's like, oh, I got to get my head in the game. I don't blame you. Brutality makes tools free. Crippling poisons free. Now you're weak as well. Get you with the bouncing flask, and now we're very much at the mercy of unceasing top. Every girl's crazy about an unceasing top. Amazingly, we've taken no damage in the process, and we're still going here somehow. Okay, sure. If you insist. I think we're gonna win. It looks very strongly like we will win. 10 damage is nothing, and we have a good hand for like the first time. So dump that. That's insulting. I apologize. It's not the first time we've had a good hand. We want to keep flex for limit break. Everything else is so good though. It's like we're really gonna lose blood for blood. So here's what you do. Start with draw. This is good now. We'll play our cheap power. We were hoping it would hit our expensive power. Adrenaline, no more power. Life goes on. I'm gonna hit you with a neutralize. We should handle everything else first. Do a quick shrug. See what you draw. Slice. Easy play. You should raise your strength, you fool. Limit break. 10 strength. I love it. It's amazing. It's incredible. Envenom, obviously, is going to hit blood for blood. You're in a world of hurt, my friend. Oh, I hate to see you go. And I do not love to watch you leave, either. So, Dono is dead unless he heals himself, which I think he will. Nope. Big mistake. Don't even have to worry about what you're doing. Now, you become the problem. And, might as well dump you. And, no. You as well. Okay. Flash of Steel for draw. Uppercut for debuffs. Vulnerable is so good, obviously. Shivs are doing a lot of damage. Hit him with the Twin Strike, Dad. Give him a quick little shrug at the end as well. Let him know you're there. We're gonna win. Not an easy run, by the way. And many times it kind of felt like it was gonna go off the rails. We made some major mistakes. I'm super happy we won, because, well, I wouldn't suggest that we didn't deserve to. That's a little offensive. So we're gonna get, I don't know, we're drawing 30 cards next turn. We made some major mistakes, like leaving the Necronomicon behind because we clicked skip relic is just idiotic. It's just dumb. Like, it would give us 80 damage. This guy would be dead now. Instead, we have to play like one more attack to kill him, like some kind of idiot. Anyway, fun daily. I made some royal mess ups, but hey, 886. Score is gonna be terrible, all things considered, but dude, fun run. I consider myself lucky to have won that one. I definitely missed the optimal line. 245, I can live with it. Thanks for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed the episode. If you did, click the like button. Helps a great deal. Of course, subscribe if you want to see more in the future. If you're not watching, and I will see you next time.